Moving in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, nah, likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane. Making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into...
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Drunk Turkey, wrong channel. Welcome back to State of the Steelers. I am doing we're doing a play-by-play show, but something seems to be wrong with my background there. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Hope everybody's having a great morning. Pittsburgh Steelers are 4-2 going into this game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 5-2 right now. You know what? I think I know what happened. Hold on 1 second, y'all. There it is. Steelers are, like I said before, they're 4-2, and the Jacksonville Jaguars are 5-2. Bear with me 1 second. I'm trying to fix this background thing real quick. There. All right. There you go. Sorry about that, y'all. Can y'all hear me all right? Everything sound okay? All right. So that's good. I see a Steeler fan in the building. Says it sound all right. So the Pittsburgh Steelers are taking on Jacksonville Jaguars in what's been described as a rainy day in Pittsburgh. I thought about going to this game, because this game and then the next game against the Titans are, it's one and then the next. And so I considered doing it, but just went to another game earlier this season with my dad. And so just decided to go to the Titans game. So I'm going to be at the next game against the Tennessee Titans on Thursday night. So if anybody's going to be at that game, let me know. I'll be out there. All right, so the inactives today for the Pittsburgh Steelers, we have Levi Wallace. He's going to be inactive, so Joey Porter is going to get the nod for the first time this season as the starting cornerback. This is, in my opinion, it's bad news that Levi Wallace is going down with an injury, but to finally see Joey Porter Jr. coming in and being a first stringer in this game, it's much needed. Let's just say. Mason Rudolph obviously is inactive, but he is the third string quarterback. Left tackle Cook, he's inactive. He's one of the depth guys. And then Brandon Fihoko is also inactive. So, this is a team that, in my mind, that I'm thinking when it comes to the Jacksonville Jaguars is they're going to want to try to run the ball. And, Fihoko's pretty good at stuffing up the middle of the field. I understand that the Jacksonville Jaguars are a team that like to go to the outside, to when it comes to their running game. However, in a game like this where it's raining and there's going to be some mud, maybe pushing it out to the edge isn't the smartest idea. And the Pittsburgh Steelers' weakness has been through the middle. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Jaguars change their, the way they do things and end up coming in. Let's see. Jacksonville is down 2 starters in the secondary, so this could be a good game for Kenny Pickett. Yes, the Jacksonville Jaguars have some demons up front. They have the Josh Allen and the rest of the crew there. They're going to apply pressure to Kenny Pickett, but having 2 guys down in the secondary, their starting safety Andre Cisco is not going to be playing, and so is Tyson Campbell. He's not going to be playing. Offensively, the receiver Zay Jones, he is out. So they got some pretty big inactives. The Jacksonville Jaguars do. Should be a if it wasn't raining, I think this would be a game way more favorable for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But since it's raining, I haven't really liked what Pickett's been able to do in the rain up to this point in his career. It's been a concern of mine. We'll see if he's able to exercise those demons in this game, go out there and, be able to put together a more accurate game. The games that I thought that he played accurately this year were the last one in California in SoFi Stadium, Las Vegas. He was pretty accurate, and that was in a dome down there in Vegas. Earlier on in the season, some of the games where he was not so accurate were the games where weather played a factor or wind was a concern. This one, it's supposed to be raining. It doesn't look like there's too much rain on the field right now. It may have stopped, but it's in the forecast for the entire day out there in Pittsburgh. So if it doesn't, rain at the beginning of the game, it will eventually. Kickoff is just around the corner, y'all. So, a couple of keys to victory for me for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Control the turnover game. Make sure that not so much control, but win the turnover battle. Make sure you have, obviously more turnovers than the other team, but you got to protect the ball. It's going to be raining out there. Najee Harris has put the ball on the field a couple of times this year that I haven't been comfortable with. Jalen Warren has done the same going back to preseason. That's been some, big concern of mine as well. Protect the ball. Calvin Austin, he kind of, juggled the ball last week on a punt return. Those type of things are going to have to be at an all-time, just solely because of the fact that it is going to get, it is going to start to rain sooner than later. And defensively, it's all about the running game. Travis Etienne has been a big part of their game, whether it's through the on the ground game, going to the outside, or through the air. I think he has over 8 yards per attempt, or 8 yards per average on receptions. That's not a for a running back, that's pretty good. Let's see. Where's everybody tuning in from? Let me know in the comments section. James Harrison was indicted into the Steelers Hall of Honors earlier, and he is out on the field for the introductory of the players. He is the first player to come out of the tunnel and is obviously got a standing ovation here. James Harrison, guy who had probably the biggest defensive play in NFL Super Bowl history, when he intercepted and ran back Kurt Warner's pass in Super Bowl 43 right before the half. I think it was like maybe it was 9,700 yards to the end zone. So about to kick off. Pittsburgh Steelers are going to receive Igubik. I can't pronounce his name. Number 48 is back to receive. Ball is up. And he fair catches the ball in play at the 8-yard line. This should be going out to the 25. Out comes Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett has 4 giveaways this season, tied for the second fewest among starting quarterbacks. That was something I did not know. So they're starting the game out in shotgun. Hayward goes in motion. Kenny Pickett drops back to pass. Throws it over the middle, wide open. Jesus. Hits Deontay Johnson right in his hands. I mean, that could have gone for 6, and he drops the freaking ball. That's the Deontay Johnson we all know and love, right? Son of a gun. Right in his freaking hands. Both hands. Like, that's how you take control of a game. Back in shotgun formation. Hayward goes in motion. Kenny Pickett drops back to pass again. Under pressure, sack for a loss of 5 yards. Sacked by outside linebacker Travion Walker. Probably could have gotten penalty there on the tackle for holding, but it is what it is. 3rd down and 15, shotgun formation again. So 3 passes, more than likely on 1st down. This could be a screen. That would work. We haven't done one of those in forever. Kenny Pickett runs out of a clean pocket, looks down the field, throws the ball, has Deontay Johnson open. He freaking drops the ball again in his. Oh, my God. This is why I don't really do lives, y'all. Because I get pretty upset when things. It wouldn't have mattered. It was a holding on the offense. So even if he would have caught the ball, would have came back. 4th down, 3 and out. Deontay Johnson just screwed us on that drive. Mike Tomlin giving Deontay Johnson an earful. He should be. He should be. Out comes out Presley Harvin. Punched the ball from his 10-yard line. Not a very good punt. Jacksonville Jaguars are going to have excellent position starting at their own, like 42, somewhere around there, 37. Well, welcome to Pittsburgh Steelers 2023. Trevor Lawrence goes back in shotgun. Christian Kirk goes in motion, drops back to pass, throws into the direction of Joey Porter Jr., nowhere near the receiver. Joey Porter Jr. was on Calvin Ridley. Second down and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Again in shotgun. This time it's a handoff up the middle. Short gain, tackled by Larry Ogunjobi on Travis Etienne. Gain of 2, maybe 3. Be a 3rd down. If the defense can show up and play their part, hopefully we can get a 3 and out and get the offense back out there. I'm assuming and guessing, but I'm probably guessing we're probably going to do a couple running plays on the next drive. You know, when you go out there and do 3 plays straight, back to back to back passing plays, you become a little bit predictable. So even now, I'm kind of assuming of what they're going to do on the next drive, and they haven't gotten there yet. Trevor Lawrence in shotgun drops back to pass, under pressure, moves out of the pocket, throws down the field. No catch. James Pierre. Oh, what? There's a freaking late penalty, like super late. That was not pass interference. Pass was intended for Calvin Ridley. That was bull crap. That was great coverage on James Pierre. Yeah, penalty on the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st down for Jacksonville. Pass interference on Pierre. I didn't like that. That was not a pass interference. First down at the Pittsburgh Steelers 33-yard line. Trevor Lawrence under center. Hands the ball off. Travis Etienne on the outside, has room to run. Gain of about 7 yards to the Pittsburgh 27-yard line. That's a horrible call. That is a horrible call. I'm talking about the pass interference on the third down on the previous drive. This just showed the replay, and he can jump over the guy. He didn't hit him. What's going on? Sound of the Renegade. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Jared Evelyn, Steelers fan as well. Ooh, Martavius Adams comes in for a huge loss. Tackle in the backfield on the running back. It'll be third down, 3rd and 6. Loss of 3. Martavius Adams is playing pretty good this year. He was a guy that a lot of folks kind of counted out in training camp and preseason, including myself, but has really shown up in key areas this season. Trevor Lawrence in shotgun. Drops back to pass. He's got a guy open in the flat. Tackle him there before the first down. There you go. That should be a penalty for a face mask too. There's a flag. And a face mask on Jacksonville. So Pierre, there was a pass across right in front of the offense. And, the guy caught the ball. To get about 2 yards, and Pierre didn't allow him to. And then at the end of the play, or towards the end of the play, the receiver grabbed Pierre's face mask. So that's a penalty there. And that was on the tight end, Evan Ingram, number 17. So it'll be third down and quite a bit now. And pushed Jacksonville, outside of field goal range right here. So if you can get a stop here, good opportunity to make sure there's no points on the board. Kind of cover up that bull crap pass interference penalty that was thrown earlier. Everybody seems to be getting rowdy and loud there in Acrisure Stadium. Looks like Trevor Lawrence is having trouble hearing the play call in his helmet. They're moving back. I wonder if there was a penalty. Delay game, another 5 yards. 3rd and 21 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. All the way back to the 44-yard line. Trevor Lawrence drops back to pass. Surveys, has a guy open in the middle of the field. Tackled short of the yard of gain, but down at the 32 to number 17, Evan Ingram, tight end of the Jacksonville Jaguars. They are in field goal range, but again, it does appear now that it is raining. So we'll see. This should be a pretty good long field goal here. Be 50 yards. For Brandon McManus. The kick is up. And it's good. Jacksonville Jaguars go up 3. Pittsburgh Steelers 0. It's first quarter, 10 minutes and 47 seconds left in the quarter. Even though the Jacksonville Jaguars scored on that drive, I think I liked what I saw from this team. Kenny Pickett's passes were on point. They were correct. I mean, that first play over the middle to Deontay Johnson and the, right there by the hash marks. It's something that I've been harping for. If you guys watch my all 22 film, that's one of the things that I've been looking for. And you finally hit it, and Deontay Johnson drops the ball. Guys, I'm going to put a little bit of music in the background so that way it's not just silence when I'm not talking. There it is. Hopefully that's not too loud. Let me know if that's too loud. So they're at a commercial break. They'll be kicking off to the Pittsburgh Steelers. see the Pittsburgh Steelers can come out and answer. Like I said, I liked what they did in the first drive. Outside of the sack, obviously, I'm gonna have to go back and look at it and see, what the coverage was down the field, what happened. It didn't seem like Kenny Pickett was, panicking in that moment. He was in the pocket and he was trying to move up, and it collapsed behind him from the right side, so it would have been Cheeks Core and he was looking downfield for the most part. So I'm assuming that everything was covered downfield. So I'm talking about the Steelers and Jacksonville Jaguars series. I think it's 13-14, and the Steelers 13-14. So they win this game, they can tie up the series. Jacksonville's always been a team that's been difficult for the Pittsburgh Steelers to play. Don't know why. And the kickoff out of the back of the end zone. So the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to start off at the 25. Kenny Pickett's coming out under center. Hayward was in the fullback position, goes out to the outside. Najee Harris lined up behind. So this is either going to be a run, which it is. It's a toss. And Najee goes for about 2 yards to the outside. Like I said in the last drive, the first play is probably going to be a run. I'd probably say they're going to run again just because they've done 3 pass plays at this point. Steelers do want to stay on a script and become somewhat balanced. Number 87 is coming out on the field, which is Rodney Hot Rod Williams. Kenny Pickett, handoff on the shotgun. Stutter step, which Najee Harris does. Handoff, and it's going to be a gain of another maybe 3 yards. Should be 3rd down and 6. Rain seems to be coming down pretty hard. 3rd down, Kenny Pickett in shotgun. Goes back to pass the ball. Throws the ball. Oh, thank goodness. Deontay Johnson fell down on the play. Hit the cornerback right in the hands. He catches that. That's a pick 6. And fortunately, ball just slips out of the cornerback's hand. 3 and out again. Pittsburgh Steelers are going to punt. Like, it's the same story, right? Yeah, I think in order for this game, for the Steelers to be effective, the punt is up and it's caught. The guy has a move, runs it up to about the 33-yard line where Jacksonville is going to start. I get what the Steelers want to do. They want to attack this secondary that's been a little bit depleted and are also injured as well, and not the best secondary in the league. But you also got to look at the elements here, man, and the weather. It's raining pretty hard. I'm not sure if Najee is the right running back. And, for this game, maybe even early on, I think we got to do some screens. As weird as that sounds, we got to do the screens play. I think if we can buzz some screens, maybe some slants, not so much down to field stuff, just because of the rain and the wind. I think that would help this team. Throw in a little bit more of Jaylen Warren, some screens, get Jaylen in the passing game. In my opinion, Jaylen Warren is a better passing option out of the backfield than Najee Harris. And then, if you get into like a third and one or second and 2 or 3, then you put in Najee Harris and have him push the pile and get those hard yards. But this rushing game is just not going to cut it. Being so predictable is not going to cut it. We need to see a under center classic drop back pass, and we need to see a few of them if we expect the opposite defenses to respect it enough to not crowd the line as soon as they see Kenny Pickett go under center. I don't know, my guys. It is what it is. But, I think this is going to be another game where the Steelers edge out. I just don't I don't feel that the Jacksonville Jaguars are a better team. I just think that, this team's going to get better as the game progresses. But, like, these slow starts and these constant 3 and outs, it's just not a good look. It's horrible. So what do you do? Do you guys take out Deontay Johnson? You let him figure it out? What do you guys do? What do you guys think? Trevor Lawrence comes out. He's in shotgun. Yeah, strips to the left. Fakes the handoff. Drops back to pass. Has nobody. Goes down for another sack. This time it was Elandon Roberts, number 50 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, no. Minkah Fitzpatrick is down, grasping his hamstring. It's just what we freaking need. I hope it's a cramp. Mike Tomlin's coming out to the middle of the field to the injury. I'm going to go into a commercial break. It's not what we need. Minkah Fitzpatrick has been doing. He's been doing the work of many back there in the secondary, making sure that this secondary doesn't get eaten alive, even though they have been for the most part. But the reason why this has been a bend but don't break defense is because of Minkah Fitzpatrick. He is also, I think, the leading tackler for the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. So this doesn't help because the leading tackler might be gone for the next couple of weeks. It didn't look like it was. I don't know. He just stayed on the ground, but he turned around and I don't know. He was sitting down. It just didn't. It didn't look like Deontay Johnson's hamstring injury. But we'll see how he looks when he gets up and walks. Still at commercial break. Hopefully that's not like anything bad or anything. I don't think so. And the game is back. It hasn't shown yet where Minkah Fitzpatrick is on the field or if he's off the field already or anything. Yeah, it just looks like his hamstring gave out. You know what? Yeah, they're showing the replay right now. He's running, and he just went down. He's walking under his own power to the back of to the locker room. So, and hopefully it's not too bad. I doubt he'll be back for this game. Trevor Lawrence moves. He's out of the pocket, runs up. It was 2nd and 17. He should have been sacked. Got about 8 yards. Be 3rd down. So they give us a good look at what the secondary is doing. And it doesn't appear that, the Steelers secondary seems to be doing a pretty good job back there. Even on that play, it didn't look like there was anything there for Lawrence to throw. Trevor Lawrence drops back, has time, throws down the field. Son of a gun, he caught it. Get him. KZ on the coverage. Pass complete. 1st down to Calvin Ridley. That was a gain of like maybe 20 yards there. That's a hold. Well, TJ Watt is getting hold yet again. And what? Do the refs do anything about it? No, obviously not. Trevor Lawrence and shotgun. They're at the Pittsburgh Steelers 39. It's a handoff up the middle. Ooh. Cole Holcomb with a hit. No gain. Be 2nd down and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Second and 10, Pittsburgh Steelers 39. Lawrence drops back. Under pressure. Ooh. Batted in the air. Incomplete. Pressure by TJ Watt. Hit the ball back to Trevor Lawrence as he was releasing the ball. Be 3rd and 10. Trevor Lawrence was crying that his side of his head got hit. They don't call holdings. They shouldn't call those baby calls either. 3rd down and 10. TJ Watt. Oh, no. It froze on me. It was a completion, but it was not for the 1st down. So another field goal attempt is coming up. 4th and 3. This one slightly further, a 51-yarder down the middle. It'll be Jacksonville 6, Pittsburgh Steelers 0. What a game. Well, Steelers still keeping it close, just like every game that for the most part that they've been in. Crazy stat. If the Steelers score 10 points or more, hit the double-digit mark, the Pittsburgh Steelers are 4-0 this season. So they just got to get to 10, and they'll win. We'll see if they can do that. Hopefully the Steelers haven't even gotten a 1st down yet. This offense, man. And it's not necessarily like, so the first play, it should have been maybe even a touchdown, if not a huge gain. Deontay Johnson drops the ball. And then Pickett gets sacked. And then on third down, he moves around, finds a guy open, and Deontay Johnson, and he drops the ball again. Next series, since they didn't run the ball in the first series, it's obvious it was going to be run and run. And that's what they did. Got maybe 4 yards out of those two plays. And then threw another pass to Deontay Johnson where he slipped. And that ball possibly could have been, going for 6. I will say this. Even if Deontay Johnson didn't slip, I'm not necessarily certain he's catching that ball. That ball it didn't look right coming out of Kenny Pickett's hands. So it is raining. He is wearing the gloves. Gloves typically give you that, that loose grip. So we'll see how the rest of the game goes. First quarter drives this season for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 12 punts, 4 giveaways, and 1 touchdown. And they have had 2 3-and-outs today. If anybody knows, or if anybody's in the stadium, have the Fire Canada chant started? Just curious. Yeah, losing Mink is definitely going to hurt. That's a big one. And the Pittsburgh Steelers will be taking the ball out at the 25 as it goes out of the end zone. Steelers need to do something on this drive. Defense has been out there for the majority of the game again due to the fact that they've had 3-and-outs. And the Steelers haven't even got a first down. Like, come on now. Kenny Pickett in shotgun goes back to throw the ball. Throws to Deontay. He catches it this time. Runs. Just go down, man. Gain of 8. He was running from one side to the other side. He was running horizontally instead of up. And the last thing that I wanted was him to cut it back or go backwards or the rain cause another mishap. Pittsburgh Steelers are going under center and 2nd and 2. It's going to be a handoff to Jaylen Warren. He gains about maybe half a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Oh, wow. So they're showing the highlights of Willis from the Tennessee Titans. He just threw a deep ball to Anthony Hopkins for a touchdown. We'll be seeing them in a few days. Kenny Pickett in shotgun. 3rd and 2. Drops back to pass. He's got all day. Throws deep. Son of a underthrows the dang ball. He had George Pickens wide open. He underthrew him by like at least 6 yards. Should have been intercepted. It hits the cornerback. Maybe not 6 yards, but George Pickens had to come back for it. Yeah, it's probably about 6 yards he underthrew that ball. 3rd 3-and-out of the game. 3rd 3-and-out in the game, dude. This is... When it rains, it pours, right? And it's raining on the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. Let's see if there's any updates on Minka Fitzpatrick. Breaking news. Let's see. Per Bert Lawton, Minka Fitzpatrick sustained a hamstring injury, and his return to today's game is doubtful. Obviously so. He's not going to play today. Drop Johnson is back. Yep. Ron, you can say it better. Couldn't say it better myself. I don't. It's just remarkable how inept this team is offensively. Like, I just never seen worse of first quarter football in my entire life. Even with Mason Rudolph and Duck, did the Pittsburgh Steelers perform better offensively? And if we go back to 2019, most teams weren't as talented as the team we have now. Offensively, especially. I think Juju was the wide receiver number 1, and he was hurt like 80% of that season. Connor Hayward was running back number 1, and he was hurt all but like maybe 3 games. So, and that team, offensively, is probably playing about as bad as this team. Well, they're still at a commercial break. So what do you guys think that the Pittsburgh Steelers should do to fix this offense? You think it's just as simple as firing Matt Canada? It's raining, so I mean, I don't know. Those elements are there. Jacksonville doesn't seem to. I don't think they've passed the ball deep for completion. So maybe we're being a little hard on Deontay, but I don't know. Jacksonville has the ball at the 20-yard line, under center. It's going to be a run up the middle, gain of about 5 yards for Travis Etienne to the 25. Washington right now is beating Philadelphia 7-3. That's pretty crazy. Carolina and Houston are all tied up 0-0. It's going to be another handoff. This time he stopped for a gain of 1. Travis Etienne tackle. Be 3rd down and 4. Hey, Loudermilk is in the game. I don't even think I saw him last week. I thought that his snaps or his time with the Pittsburgh Steelers was about done. He was in the game. He was in on that tackle. 3rd down and 4. Trevor Lawrence, the lone quarterback in the backfield. Travis Etienne goes in motion, lines up beside him. Lawrence goes back under pressure, gets hit, has the receiver wide open. Killebrew was on coverage. There is a flag, but they're pointing towards the Steelers' direction. Wide open. Miles Killebrew in coverage on Christian Kirk. Oh, come on. That is not. They're going to call a roughing the passer on this. What did he do? He hit him with his shoulder to the guy's stomach area. These refs are piss poor, man. That is the crappiest call. I'm gonna need to get a swear jar, y'all. I'm doing my best. They're now at the Pittsburgh Steelers 30. There's 2 minutes and 43 seconds left in the game. It's a handoff up the middle, has space, gain of about 7 yards for Travis Etienne. The 2nd down and 3. I don't know, maybe the Steelers should try something like hurry up or something. Second down and 4. Another running back handoff. They got him there, but Etienne drags Joey Porter. It looks like a face mask. Another face mask penalty on the defense. Oh, actually, it's a holding on the offense and a face mask on the defense. So those penalties are going to offset. It'll be second down again. They actually called a holding penalty on the offense. And a injury update. Minka Fitzpatrick is officially out with a hamstring injury. It's another handoff from the shotgun position. This time, Etienne goes nowhere. Loss of 1. It'll be third down. Tackled by Cole Holcomb, number 55. Mike Tomlin looks on with disgust on the sideline. Hey, the Giants are beating the Jets too, 3-0. Lawrence in shotgun, drops back to pass, does a pump, catch, first down for the Jacksonville at the Pittsburgh Steelers 18-yard line. Pass to tight end. What's his name? Evans. Evan Ingram. Lawrence in shotgun. They do a pitch. It's a fumble. There's a fumble. Recovered by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cole Holcomb grabs the ball at the Pittsburgh Steelers 30-yard line. Turnover. Another big play by the Steelers defense. If it's not for this defense coming up with big plays and splash plays in important times, this team would be in very bad shape. The hit was from Quan Alexander onto Evan Ingram. He hits him right on his helmet, right to the ball. The ball pops out. Hopefully he doesn't get a fine for hitting his helmet on the ball. Quan Alexander has been a victim of a bunch of fines this year because of his hits. Hopefully he doesn't get a fine for hitting the ball with his helmet. I'm being very sarcastic if you hadn't picked up on it. Here we go. Still 6-0, 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Pittsburgh Steelers offense is going to go on the field. They do some razzle-dazzle, and Calvin Austin has the ball for a no gain. And by the razzle-dazzle, I mean they did like a double reverse type of thing, but the TV was showing, I guess, the takeaways and stuff. It'll be end of the first quarter. It'll be second down and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers on the other side. I'll be taking a break as well. I'll be back before the commercial break. I'm going to go get something to drink. And I'm back, y'all. It's still on a commercial break. Pittsburgh Steelers will be taking the ball. It'll be first down. Now, this defense is doing some things, and I changed up my drinking pattern. I was drinking some water to start off the show, y'all. Just to prove that, it's right here. Oh, but this game needs a little bit more than water. Cheers, y'all. Yeah, it's all right. Total yards for the Pittsburgh Steelers are 7. Time of possession is 4 minutes and 11 to 101 for Jacksonville. 10 minutes and 49 seconds of time of possession. It is horrific for the Steelers. Kenny Pickett in shotgun. Connor Hayward goes in motion, goes back. It's a pass. Pressure right away. Finally, somebody catches the ball. Najee Harris for a 4-yard completion. I think the Steelers should do some hurry up, and it looks like they might be. No, they're not. They're all going to the huddle. Hey, Kenny Pickett took a hit just as hard as that other guy, Trevor Lawrence or whatever. Why aren't you throwing the flag for that? That was, some could say that was just the same. Kenny Pickett drops back to pass. Throws it outside to Jaylen Warren. The ball just took so dang long to get there. Loss of 1. 3rd and 8. You know, it took like Kenny Pickett turns to throw the ball. He takes another hit. Where are the penalties for this? Why are they allowing the Jacksonville Jaguars to beat the crap out of our quarterback? Yet you go and sneeze. That's 4th down, punt, another 3 and out. You sneeze on Trevor Lawrence, and oh my God, there's a 15-yard penalty. You know, the Fire Mac Canada should be going on. I'm going to turn on the noise here. Right now, the MVP of the game on offense is Presley Hart. We're at a commercial break. Jacksonville will be taking over at their, look like 30 or something like that. So right now, Trevor Lawrence is 6 for 8 for 68 yards, 8.5 average. He's been sacked 1 time for 7 yards. Has a 100 rating. Kenny Pickett is 3 for 7 for 10 yards, 1.4 average. I think he had 2 of his 3 completions on that drive right now. Both of them were to the flat, to the running backs. He's got 10 yards passing, but as a team collectively, only 5 because of the sack, is counted against the passing yards. So he's been sacked 1 for 5. Rushing, Najee Harris has carried the ball twice for 4 yards. Calvin Austin has carried the ball once for 0. Jaylen Warren has carried the ball once for 0. Deontay Johnson leads in receiving, having 1 reception for 8 yards. 8 long, but he's been targeted 4 times. And at least on 2 of those targets should have been completions. The 3rd one, he fell on the ground. Jaylen Warren has 1 reception for -1 yard. Like, this team has become the laughing stock of the NFL at this point. Offensively, it's stupid. That's what it is. I don't get it. Help me make it make sense. And the Pittsburgh Steelers defense is back. If the Steelers are going to score, this is going to be their best opportunity while their defense is on the field, apparently. Trevor Lawrence is in shotgun. Play action pass, has a receiver open. Catch for about 8 yards to Calvin Ridley. Has really been his go-to guy since Zay Jones has been out. And this time it was on Joey Porter Jr., but he was playing off coverage. Gave a lot of cushion there. This time it's a handoff, first down and more for Travis Etienne. Gain of about 8 yards. 1st and 10. Moves into Pittsburgh Steelers territory, where it seems like Jacksonville has just been living in all day. Trevor Lawrence is under center. It's going to be a handoff. This time he stopped for gain of 1, maybe 1.5. Be 2nd down and 9. The Jacksonville coach is out there. Doug Peterson, he's cleaning his glasses because of how bad it's raining. It's kind of funny. I know the pain. I wear glasses as well. Hate wearing them when it's raining. Trevor Lawrence under center. It's a play action pass. Throws over the middle. Open. Pass completed for gain of a lot. Down to the Pittsburgh Steelers 18. The defensive player in coverage, Shannon Sullivan, if he turns around, he has a chance to intercept that. But it's another pass to Calvin Ridley. There's always one player that the Steelers go up against, one receiver that just has a game. And I talked about this before. There's always one receiver that has a game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's happened every game thus far. And I guess Calvin Ridley is going to be that guy today, right? For those in fantasy, if you have the opportunity to draft somebody, in the second part or throughout the middle of the game, change your players, I'd go get Calvin Ridley. Maybe even Travis Etienne. He just ran for 12 yards for another first down, 1st and goal for the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is embarrassing. Play action pass. He has all day to throw. Throws it in the end. Interception by DeMonte KZ, who freaking runs out of bounds at the 4-yard line. I mean, it's good you got the interception. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? You kept points off the board again. But just go out of bounds there, man, in the end zone. What are you doing, man? It's all right. We got a pick. Another turnover by the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. Hell, he probably took it out because he figured that the offense wasn't going to do anything with it. But the best opportunity was to try to run 105 yards back by himself. Thinking about it now, I don't blame him for trying. You guys probably can tell I'm not very happy with the offense. We're at a commercial break. Well, somehow, some way, if the Pittsburgh Steelers can pull off a 96-yard drive and score a touchdown, make the extra point, they'll be winning in this game. Could you imagine that with what has gone on? It's kind of like the season, ain't it? Like this whole season for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's been everything is stacked against the Steelers. Yards, completions, red zone drives, time of possession. Yeah, somehow, some way, they just hang around. It's uncanny. I don't know any other team that's been able to do something like this to this, extent. But I guess this is what the Steelers' way. There's a little promotion or commercial there as they come back for AT&T fiber internet. And I've had some problems with them. So I laughed. I was like, yeah. Here they come back. Pittsburgh Steelers actually at the 2-yard line. Son of a gun. And Kenny Pickett is under center, so this is going to be a handoff to Najee down the middle. Let's see. There's a snap. There's the handoff. There's Najee down the middle. Gain of 1. Second down. So they're showing the replay on the interception, and Lawrence just made a bad choice. Kenny under shotgun, second down and 9 from the Pittsburgh Steelers 3-yard line. Drops back to pass, has time, throws the ball. Deontay Johnson catches it this time for the Pittsburgh Steelers' first down of the game. They are down at the 13-yard line of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I feel like the Little Giants when they got a yard. Remember that movie? We got a yard and everybody in the stands is jumping. That's what it looks like. Everybody in the stands is jumping. I see some terrible towels going on. Way to go. And now the screen went down. Now it's back. Kenny Pickett under center. In shotgun. Got trips to his right. It's a pass. 4-man protection. He's got time. He's throwing deep. Hey, yep. Pass interference. Calvin Austin down the field. That should be a first down at the Pittsburgh Steelers 47-yard line or so. Calvin Austin was running deep down the middle of the field. Think about the play against the Las Vegas Raiders where Calvin Austin was running and he got the touchdown. It was a very similar play to that. And the safety there for Jacksonville just kind of grabs Calvin Austin and prevents him from going up and getting that ball. Pass interference. Finally, some life in this damn team. It takes a first down by a catch by Deontay Johnson and then a pass interference penalty down the field. Maybe now the Steelers will start getting them going. Is it me or did Kenny Pickett cut his hair? You can't win in 2 games and then cut your hair, man. Jaylen Warren bounces off a couple of people on a handoff for about 4 yards. It'll be second down and 7 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is the furthest they have gotten in this game as far as where they are on the field. They are at the 50-yard line. There's a jet sweep to Calvin Austin. He makes a guy miss. First down to the 40-yard line of the Jacksonville Jaguars. That was a pretty good play, but if it was anybody else other than Calvin Austin, he's getting tackled twice. You know what I'm saying? His speed got him out of that situation twice. Good deal, though. When you have the right personnel for the right type of play, things will go right. It's like having the right tool for the right job, right? So the Steelers have first down at the Jacksonville 40. It's under center, Play action pass. Kenny Pickett has open to run, throws it down the field. As Deontay Johnson on the sideline, he catches the ball down to the Jacksonville 23-yard line or so. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe if they can open up, get that fourth quarter mojo, at least now in the second quarter, and play 2, 3, 4 quarters. The second, third, fourth quarter, that's almost a game. I would take that. Plays in opponent territory. Jacksonville has 14. The Pittsburgh Steelers have 1. Well, we're changing that, my man. We're changing that. They're down to the Jacksonville 24-yard line. Shotgun, handoff to Jaylen Warren. He's not going anywhere. Tackled for a no gain. Be second down and 10. Miami is beating New England 14-7. Houston is up on Carolina 7-0. Pittsburgh Steelers, Kenny Pickett is under center. Trips up to the top, so this looks like a handoff. It's a play action. You have Deontay right there. He catches it. Gain of about 7 yards. It'll be third down and maybe 3. Tennessee is currently beating Atlanta 7-3. Will Levis is having himself a little bit of a game right now. There's a close one in Indy. They're beating the New Orleans Saints 17-14. Kenny Pickett, he's out in shotgun. Najee Harris lined up next to him. There's pressure. He throws the ball, has him wide open. Another catch from Deontay Johnson along the sideline. First down. Every time the ball's thrown to him, he's caught every pass. He's changed the gloves. He's changed the gloves. Is that what it was? He was wearing white gloves before, and now they're white and gray. So Deontay Johnson changes the gloves and has been catching every pass. Four receptions on this drive for 43 yards for Deontay. Hand off to Najee Harris up the middle. Has room for the first time. You know why he has some room? Gain of like 6 is because they're passing the ball. He's making teams play on it. Hey, Roderick Jones is out there. Why is Roderick Jones out there? So is Dan Moore. I guess he was doing some kind of swing thing. Because Dan Moore is out there as well. So is Chuk. So you didn't replace anybody. Second and goal, the 5-yard line, some razzle-dazzle, no gain. It was a little jet sweep to Connor Hayward. It'll be third down and goal from the 5-yard line. Come on, guys. We need to get a touchdown here. I don't mind that play. I know it didn't go for much, but it was kind of creative in my opinion. You have multiple opportunities on that play and that handoff to Hayward. Kenny Pickett, lone man and shotgun. Drops back. You had Deontay. And Deontay slips. Again, it'll be fourth down. It's all right. Let's cut this deficit in half. Best drive of the game thus far for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's all right. It's all right. Steelers had a good opportunity there. Could have gotten 6 on the board. Going for a very close field goal. And it's right between the hash mark, or between the posts. Good. Pittsburgh Steelers 3, Jacksonville Jaguars 6. It was a good drive for the Steelers, aided by a pretty big penalty, to Calvin Austin. But, if the guy doesn't block him, there's good, or interfere with his route, he can get to it. I can go for some big yards. So got the penalty. Deontay Johnson kind of redeemed himself a little bit on this drive, not by much, but a little bit. I'm still holding my breath when the ball's going his direction, just because, like, that first series of pass attempts to him, that wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. And then, I think the running game's starting to get a little bit of a wiggle, basically because of the passing game. And George Pickens has only been targeted once, and he was wide open when he was targeted. It was just underthrown severely. Let's get him a little bit more involved. Jaylen Warren is, I'll be honest, he's not had the best of games up to this point in the rushing department. He's been kind of contained in this game. Maybe this is a game that you want to play maybe a little bit more Najee Harris, a little bit bigger of a guy to, take on that stout, defensive front by the Jacksonville Jaguars. You have Josh Allen, Devin Lloyd, Foyesade Okun, Trayvon Walker, who's put up a lot of pressures already on Kenny Pickett, and Stout. Maybe having a bigger guy right now is probably the better option there. Outside of that short pass to George Pickens and the one pass to Jaylen Warren on the outside, which felt like it took forever to get there, I think Kenny Pickett's done a pretty good job. I think he left one pocket that looked clean from the view that I had. He had that happen. He had a couple of drops that would have gone for big yards, and on those drops, the ball was placed accurately. It is what it is. Oh, short kick. Jacksonville picks it up. Take it. Here he goes. They take it out at about the 30, I want to say 33, 34 of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh. Boswell fell down on the kick. I hope he's all right. He kicked the floor first. Now, I'm not a professional athlete or anything, but I kicked the floor one time, playing with my kids football. I bought one of those football holders on the ground. I kicked it and kicked the ground, and it's the worst painful thing ever. Trevor Lawrence drops back to pass completion to Calvin Ridley to the 44. It'll be second down, second and about 4 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Handoff, Travis Etienne got room, big gain, first down to the Pittsburgh 46-yard line. It just showed a stat right now that Calvin Ridley had 5 yards last week. This week he's over, I think, pretty close to 100, if not over it. It was 68. It was 68 yards this game, and he had 5 last week in the entire game. And we're still in the second quarter. Time's running down. There's 2 minutes and 51 seconds in the second quarter. If the Steelers want to try to do something before the end of the half, they need to do it quickly. Jacksonville gets the ball in the second half. So if Jacksonville finds a way to put up points, it's not a good position to be in for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So this drive here is very important. There's a run, I believe, and it didn't go for anything while I was talking. Second down and 7. down to the Pittsburgh 44. Throws the ball, thank goodness, hits Christian Kirk right in the hands in the slot, and he just drops it. It would have been a first down, 3rd and 7. That also stops the clock too. So the Steelers can get off the field right here. They'll have an opportunity to maybe perhaps go back down the field and put some points on. 3rd and 7, 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the half. Davis Adams is out there. Ogunjobi playing the nose out there. Steelers bring 4. They got a guy. If you can tackle him here, there's a penalty in the secondary. Why is there a penalty in the secondary? There's a flag in the secondary. I'm sorry. Don't look like it's going to be a good penalty for the Steelers. Holding on the defense. First down. Holding on Pierre. Show this a grievous hold. I don't think there was one. It's a 2-minute warning. Jacksonville will have the ball, first down. I think around the Pittsburgh Steelers 39. Very frustrating game. Well, they're off to a commercial break. I'll be right back and go get myself another beverage. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to go get myself another adult beverage. Kind of need one for this game, you know what I mean? I want to say thank you guys for joining. If you guys haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button. You know, I do a lot of film breakdown for the Steelers, or about the Steelers, you know, other Steeler games, kind of put my 2 cents out there of what I see. If that kind of stuff interests you, I highly recommend subscribing. My film breakdowns usually start coming out around Tuesday when the All 22 gets dropped. Happy Halloween, y'all. First and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Pittsburgh Steelers 39. It is a play action pass, then a pass to the running back, who's got a lot of room. First down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Steelers. Gain of 11, so it'll be at the Steelers, 29? It was a play action pass screen. Maybe Matt kind of took some notes on that. That was a pretty good developing play. First and 10 at the Pittsburgh Steelers 28. Handoff up the middle, gain of about 6 yards. for Travis Etienne. Be second down. 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the game. And counting. The Saints just went up on the Colts 21-17. Those that are screen watching. It'll be second down and 6. And a timeout. One minute, 14 seconds left in the game. Jacksonville Jaguars are up 6-3, and they're driving on the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they get the ball in the second half. And they're coming back. TJ Watt is on the screen. Maybe he has a big play in him right here. Strip sack. Can you imagine like how much we depend on so much splash play from the Pittsburgh Steelers defense to not just stay in, not just win games, but to even stay in games? Trevor Lawrence drops back, throws the ball, hits Calvin Ridley, gain of about 3 yards. It'll be third down and 3. Time is running, 107, 106. Jacksonville still has 2 timeouts. Pittsburgh Steelers have all 3. Time is stopped. Timeout taken by the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. Wow. Maybe the chance of bad time management at the end of the half has gotten to Mike Tomlin. He makes a stop here. Steelers make a stop here. Take another timeout. They kick a field goal. The Steelers will have the ball back with 1 timeout left. Probably about maybe 50 seconds left on the clock. 55 seconds. Get at the 25. You have one of the best, if not the best, kicker from over 50 yards. Just get it in range. Let's do it. Trevor Lawrence throws on a screen. The wide receiver, no gain. It'll be 4th down. Timeout taken. 1 minute and 6 seconds left on the clock. The Jaguars will be kicking a field goal. Maybe the Steelers will have the ball with about a minute, maybe 55 seconds left on the clock. I like the way the defense swarmed that ball because when he caught it, when the Jacksonville Jaguars receiver caught the ball, I thought he had enough space to get to 2 yards. And they closed in real quick where he didn't even gain anything. That was a superb play by the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. McManus goes out for a 38-yard attempt. He's already been successful from 2 beyond 50. It is raining. High snap. And it's good. Jacksonville goes up 9-3. But, the Steelers, I think they did all right, offensively, the last drive, obviously. This drive here defensively, They're getting tired. I mean, they've been on the field the entire first half. It's slippery. It's raining. You know, the more chances you put, your defense out there, going up against professional athletes as well, they're eventually going to give up some plays. But this has been very much a bend but don't break defense. I mean, the score could have easily been 28-3 right now. Think about it. If not more, and yet somehow, some way, it's 9-3, and it's within scoring, within striking distance. Oh, it's getting returned out of the end zone. He's got a lane at the 30, down at about the 32-yard line. Good decision. About 59 seconds, one timeout for the Pittsburgh Steelers to go out there and get in field goal position, maybe put up 3. Now, who knows? Maybe do something else. So far, they have -5 yards in a punt on the first drive, 4 yards in a punt on the second, 8 on the third with a punt, 2 on the fourth with a punt. Then they had a 93-yard drive for 3. They had a 93-yard drive, yet they only have 70 yards in total offense. Make it make sense. I guess maybe that penalty down the field. Pass complete to Connor Hayward for a gain of 10 yards down to the 43. Looks like a first down. 47 seconds. Steelers are playing hurry up. 44. It's 2nd and 1. He's under pressure. Kenny Pickett rolls out, throws the ball. Got a guy. And it is caught. Deontay Johnson along the sideline. Refs are talking. There is a penalty on the field. There's a flag on the field. What's the flag? 34 seconds left. Let's address the flag. Blocking the back, or holding, I'm sorry, by the defense is declined. That helps the Steelers because it stops the clock. It is 1st and 10 at the Jacksonville 49-yard line. Steelers have about 11, 12 yards to go to get into Boswell's range. Kenny drops back under pressure. He's running. He's got the first down. Gets out of bounds. Good deal, my man. Good deal. Showing off the athleticism. Hey, don't be fighting. Get off the dang sideline. Cole is in the dang Jacksonville sideline. Get off. Let's go. We just got a first down. Ain't no need to get pushed back, man. Let's go. Play smart. 27 seconds left. You want to get pissed off? Take it out between the whistles. Hey, man, that guy Thomas, he looked like he was trying to hit Pickett while he was way out of bounds. He was on the sideline, and as Pickett ran out of bounds, he kind of looked like he was about to give a shoulder there. Remember when there's a play under review. What are you reviewing? What, that he didn't get the first down or what? Yeah, he's way like, what the hell are you reviewing? Even if he fumbled it, which it looks like he did, he fumbled it out of bounds. It's not like he fumbled it out of the end zone where it's way over the first down yard line. Oh, they marked the Steelers short of gain. Yeah, that's definitely a first down. I thought they gave the Steelers a first down. I thought it was obvious. Yeah, it's clearly a first down. Good deal. Yeah, this should go in the Steelers' favor. That was I mean, I saw that in real, and from the TV angle and live in real play. But the Steelers are in field goal range for Boswell. I don't know why. Maybe they're going to give the Steelers a little bit more time. Maybe that's what's going on. Because it shouldn't take this long. I mean, right there, he's out of. It's about a half a yard, past it. Oh, it's a first down. Oh, geez, they took 10 seconds off the game clock. It went from 27 to 17. What's the point of that? That is bull crap. They took 10 seconds off the Steelers in a play that favored them. That is bull crap. Man, these refs are just trying to get involved. This is why nobody likes them. Why every team hates the refs in every situation. Dude, hey, you hit him hard. Kenny Pickett is down. His throwing shoulder doesn't look so good. Why haven't they been calling freaking penalties on the defense for hitting Pickett? He has been hit every single freaking time he drops back, late 1,000 damn times, and they have never thrown the damn flag on it this entire damn game. Oh, they slammed him down. That's the right shoulder too. Pickett's holding on to his right chest. Pickett's going to the back. And Trubisky's out there. Low snap. Trubisky's running around. Throws the ball deep. 6 seconds left. A 56-yard field goal attempt. The good thing is that they're not kicking in the paint. Man, my internet keeps going out. I don't know what happened. And it's good. It's like the fourth time my internet knocks me out. Oh, there's a flag now. It's Jacksonville is claiming it's a hold on the Steelers. Obviously, right? Oh, there's a chant going on right now for the refs. He thought that the Canada chants were bad. It's an offside penalty, 5 yards back. Tomlin is irate on the sideline. They're going to go for it again. What was that, a 55, the 60 yard, 57 yarder was the last one? Add 5 yards to it. Let's see where we're at. From the other side of the 50, and now they're in the paint at a 61. Boz has the leg. And he missed it. Refs, man. Fucking bullshit. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to go to halftime. We'll be back in about 20 minutes. This is just, I got to go drink something stronger. All righty, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. The game's not on yet, but if you guys are, up for some disappointing news, per Ray Fittipaldo, give me 1 second. Per Ray Fittipaldo, Steelers video board operator showed the replay, and no one lined up in the neutral zone. That was a bullcrap penalty, just like all the other damn penalties that have been going on. Let's see if there's any updates on Kenny Pickett. So just another update. Matthew Stafford, Kenny Pickett, and Tyrod Taylor all injured in the first half. Christopher Carter comes in saying that hit on Kenny Pickett looked a lot worse than the full body weight of the Steeler defender that did when Trevor Lawrence was given a roughing the passer call from Keanu Neal. I agree. They're showing that replay right now on the offsides on the kick. Hold on. They're talking about Pickett right now. Let me see what they're going to say. There's no status yet on Pickett, but they haven't shown him on the sideline yet, so I don't know if that's a bad sign. And the second half is off. Boswell kicks the ball out of the end zone. Jacksonville will be starting off 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They're giving a Kenny Pickett update. He's still in the tunnel, or still in the back, getting evaluated. They're probably looking at his collarbone or something. It looked painful to me. Oh, Pickett's back out there with helmet on. Tough SOB. Trevor Lawrence, shotgun, drops back to pass, complete to the tight end. Gain for about 9 yards. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that's coming out. Second and 2, Lawrence under center. It's handing off up the middle to Etienne. He's got a first down, gain of about 4 yards. Be 1st and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Jacksonville comes out 1st and 10 at the Jacksonville 37-yard line. Trevor Lawrence in shotgun. TJ Watt under. Gets it off. It'll be a completion for 5 yards, 2nd down and 5. Nothing yet as far as any official updates on Kenny, but he was out on the field on the sideline with his helmet on. Oh, dude. I've been going crazy. Another pass, first down. Kneel on the coverage there. Gain of about, what was it, like 11? First down. Yeah, that was a pretty good pass and catch. Quick snap, throw to Kirk, and it is a gain of nothing. They're trying to go to at least on that play, they were trying to do a little bit of hurry up. Probably, I don't know. It looked like it was a catch. Maybe they were trying to catch the Steelers before a challenge flag or something. There's a new running back for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He gets the handoff, and he has an open space. First down. Looked like gain of... No, well, they're going to mark him just shy. Gain of 9.5. For Tank Bigsby, number 4. That was not a good play. Looked like Highsmith could have been Cole Holcomb. Didn't seal the edge and allowed him to get around him. It looked like Highsmith. Hand off to the fullback on 3rd and 1. Looks like he got it. He did. They gave it to him. First down for the Jacksonville Jaguars inside the Pittsburgh Steelers 40. Again, we're going to have to ask our defense to step up to the plate and do something big. They showed a clip of Kenny Pickett throwing the ball on the side, and it didn't look like he was able to throw the ball very hard. Didn't look good. You know, if Kenny Pickett doesn't have the strongest arm in the world, so if his strength is hindered by anything, I think it's probably just best to put on I would say probably Mason Rudolph, but Mitch Trubisky at this point. I don't like Mitch Trubisky. Y'all haven't figured that out. Not that I don't like him as a person. I think he's an all right dude. Still like him as a quarterback. Hand off to Bigsby. This time nowhere. Fumble on the play. The referee is saying that he is down. It was covered by the Pittsburgh Steelers. And another referee changes it. It is now Steelers ball, first down. Let's watch that replay. Oh, that ball, it looked like it was out. That looked like it was out way before he was down. Another, what did I just say a couple plays ago? Again, that's out. That's definitely out. That we need our defense to come in and Nick Herbig. I thought that was Watt. That was Nick Herbig on the strip and tackle. That guy is proving everybody wrong, including myself. That I thought that he should be moved into off-ball linebacker. He's doing amazing. 3 turnovers. How the hell are the Steelers losing 9-3 when they're winning the turnover, rate 3-0? Like, how does that happen? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I guess they're waiting to see if upstairs is going to agree that it was a fumble. It clearly was a fumble. The ball's moving. So now it's under review. I don't know, man. Somebody needs to go look at this referee's, I don't know, see if he's called Vegas or something here recently. Look at his betting, because this has been some bull crap penalties. This has been some bull crap calls. This has been some bull crap, everything across the board. If this gets up ends up getting reversed. After you clearly see that, I don't even understand why it's under review. The ball clearly moved significantly. I mean, from one side completely sideways, well before his leg was anywhere near the ground. I don't even understand why this is a question. That ball was moving exactly, Claude. That ball was moving. I don't understand. Where's the question? Where's the thought? They're just trying to stop the Steelers, momentum. Or this is the most frustrating game I have seen this year from the referees. It's insane. It's like we're playing a freaking 12th player on the damn field. Extremely frustrating, y'all. Extremely frustrating. Let me see if there's an update on the Twitter machine as far as Kenny Pickett. Maybe we can get ahead of it, see if he's coming out or if Trubisky's coming out. So one person is reporting that Kenny Pickett is listed as likely to return to the game with bruised ribs. So it wasn't a shoulder. But Steelers Nation is saying that it was definitely a fumble, but Kenny Pickett is not coming out. It'll be Mitch Trubisky. Dude, that ball is out before anything. And then, Herbig's leg is underneath his leg. So that way the shin or any of that aspect can't even be counted either. You know how sometimes the shin will come down or something like that? Well, fortunately, Nick Herbig put his leg under there. So, yeah, this definitely got to stay. About time. About damn time. That's when you have I was already calling for him because I thought they were going to reverse it just based on what we've seen this far. Third takeaway for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Mitch Trubisky is out there on the field. He is going to be replacing Kenny Pickett. Let's see what he can do. When he came in last time against the Ravens, he was able to move the ball up and down the field. He just had a bit of turnovers. Broderick Jones is out there, is reported as eligible, so we're probably going to be running the ball a lot the rest of this game, which isn't a bad idea. It's not a bad game plan, in my opinion. But on the left side, you have Darnell Washington, Broderick Jones, and Dan Moore out there. Hold on, my internet jacked up again. It's going to be a handoff to Najee Harris to the right side for no gain. So you got all these guys on the left side that I just mentioned. Darnell Washington, Broderick Jones is ineligible. You have Dan Moore, Isaac Seumalo. And you go to the right side behind Chukwuekorfor. Make it make sense. Mitch Trubisky in shotgun. Ball is snapped, drops back to pass, throws it over the middle. Incomplete pass. Pass intended for Connor Hayward. Connor got hit at the same time as the ball arrived there. Be 3rd down and 10. This don't look good, y'all. Kenny Pickett is now reported as out with ribs. Trubisky in shotgun. Pittsburgh Steelers are at their own 36-yard line. Under pressure, sacked hard. 4th down. Yeah, this ain't going to look good for the rest of the game, y'all. You know, Mitch Trubisky had an opportunity to get rid of the ball. Just held on to it. It looked like it just is what it is. Presley Harvin, punt. Received at the 22-yard line. He's got some room, makes a guy miss, gets tackled at about the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh Steelers defense is going to go out there. They're going to have to score a touchdown, in order for the Steelers to win this game. They're either going to have to score a touchdown and or special teams is going to have to return a punt or something. If not, this game is in jeopardy, y'all. We're at a commercial break. I'm just kind of looking at what's been going on. See if there's any other breaking news. Travis Etienne apparently has an ankle injury, and he is also questionable to return. Well, I'm going to check the poll and see where we're at on that. I put a poll out earlier on who's going to win this game, and it's 88% Steelers, 12% the Jaguars. I wonder if people would change their vote if they could right now, right? It's going to be a long game, I think, guys, unless I don't even know what has to happen. So I turned on the sound of the game, and there's and the cameras out there on the field, the one that kind of hovers over. Players are waving their arms up to get the crowd into it. It's pretty quiet. That's what it sounds like. It don't sound like there's a lot of cheering going on. Trevor Lawrence, ooh, he just got hit by Elandon Roberts. What a sack. Oh, no. TJ Watt looks a little bit shooken up. I think he got hit in the head. I don't know. TJ Watt didn't look right. And Herbig comes into the game. Watt comes out. Throws the ball. Targeting Joey Porter Jr. towards Calvin Really incomplete. 3rd and 16. The defense is stepping up again. But the big concern right now was TJ Watt. He didn't look good coming off that play. He looked a little bit woozy, and his arm, I don't know if it was his arm or if he was woozy, but something didn't look right. And he immediately came off the field. It wasn't scheduled because Herbie came sprinting on the field afterwards. Almost not in time to get to the play. Third and 16 pass. He catches it, but Joey Porter with the tackle saves the first down. 4th down and 5. Good job, Joey Porter. Oh, TJ Watt was back out there. TJ Watt was back out there on the field, so he's all right. He's all right. All right, it's a punt. Fair catch. The Steelers will be having the ball at about the 12, 11 and a half yard line. I mean, I think that at this point, I mean, we're just going to have to run the ball, get the ball out of Mitch Trubisky's hands very quickly. The thing about that is, like, we haven't seen this team play or utilize a screen game. You know, the slants they started to kind of, get into last week, right? But for the most part, they still haven't gotten into. They don't have a lot of slant work. And how much time has Mitch Trubisky played with the ones? With a young quarterback like Kenny Pickett, you want him to get as much preparation as possible. So I think he would be taking all first-team reps. So perhaps, a couple of drives. Maybe Mr. Trubisky can settle down and get this going in the right direction. But when it comes to Kenny Pickett, the one good thing about what we saw was that he was attempting to throw the ball on the sideline. So that tells us that this is an injury that's probably not going to sideline him long. But given the fact that the Steelers play on Thursday night against the Tennessee Titans, who are doing pretty good with Will Levis right now, he's showing up and doing not too bad. I'm a little bit concerned now about the Thursday night game. Short week. I don't think Kenny Pickett. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to put any limitations on somebody, but a Thursday night game after bruised ribs, we'll see. That's a very good question, Claude. I'm not going to lie. That's a very good question. When it comes to Mitch Trubisky, like I said, I don't dislike the guy. I think he's a good dude. I just don't think he's an NFL quarterback. It's what it is. Jalen Warren is in the game, and the Pittsburgh Steelers come out in shotgun. So, I thought they would run the ball. Darnell Washington goes in motion. It's a play action. Trubisky out of motion. He's running the ball, slides, gain of about 6 yards. Good deal. He had time. He was able to move. The other good thing about Trubisky is he does have quite a bit of chemistry with Allen Robinson. I believe they were together with the Chicago Bears. So, I don't know. Maybe they can get something going. Mitch is under center, so this is going to be a handoff. And it is. Jalen Warren got an opening. First down. Chuks got run up on behind. Slow to get up, but I think he's all right. It's 1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Broderick Jones is on the field. The swing guy. This time he's playing on the right side. Deep pass. Oh, that was almost intercepted. Oh, my God. Put Mason Rudolph in, please. Let's put Mason Rudolph. This guy cannot. I think for the first time in Anchor Shore Stadium, and we keep getting play like this from Mr. Trubisky, a Mason Rudolph chant might start. I'm not going to lie, Deontay Johnson didn't really give his quarterback a chance there either. He could have jumped up in front of that. Yeah, there was a big disagreement between the two last year against the Jets, which ended up resulting in Mitch Trubisky's benching. Where's George Pickens in this game? He's been thrown to once. Najee Harris with a handoff, gain of about 3. That'll be 3rd down and 7 at the Pittsburgh Steelers 27-ish. They're showing George Pickens' targets and receptions. He's been targeted once, no receptions. I don't understand it. Did he get that? Pass to George Pickens, back shoulder, inbounds. What a catch. Wow. Jacksonville's going to be challenging it. They should have been in a rush to get onto the ball and try to snap it, but George Pickens was walking on. Let's watch the replay. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go. 1. Oh, that looks like it's in. That looks like he's in. So we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping that it goes in the Steelers' favor, but man, this officiating crew hasn't been the best thus far. I don't think there's anybody would argue with me on that one. This officiating crew has been the worst. But it looked like he got his foot in. We'll see. Mr. Trubisky's throwing some heat out there, that's for sure. Like the velocity on the ball looks different. Let me know what you guys think about that. Do you guys think that the velocity on the ball looks a little bit different there coming out of Mr. Trubisky's hand? I'm not going to die. Those things are zooming. So we're at a commercial break right now. The Steelers get this first down, and it doesn't end up being overturned and it costs Jacksonville a timeout. I mean, that's a win-win on a bunch of overall completely, right? But if they get this first down, Mr. Trubisky's throwing the ball all right, A little bit. No, he had 2 passes. Go back to the run. you gotta stay balanced. I was gonna say, maybe perhaps, keep this connection between him and Pickens going, but it's iffy sometimes. What? They overturned it? Now the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to be punting the ball on 4th and 7. That was 3rd down. Damn, that ball went out of bounds for a while. This is going to be good field position for the Jacksonville Jaguars. It is what it is, man. This is a very frustrating game, y'all. The Steelers have the turnovers right now are 3 turnovers for Jacksonville. The Steelers have 0, and you're somehow losing this damn game. Like what? When it comes to you're seeing this type of performance from your offense, do you really think that it's a smart idea to give up next year's first-round pick for a cornerback this year like Patrick Surtain? You have a lot of question marks. Oh, thank goodness. That was a screenplay against the blitz, which can be dangerous. And fortunately for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the ball was thrown a little too high. Be 2nd down. Trevor Lawrence in the shotgun formation. It's 2nd and 10 at the Jacksonville 44. Oh, no. Etienne on a deep pass. Touchdown, Jacksonville. They're going for 2. Yeah, he was in coverage on Joey Porter. Joey Porter had zone, thought he was going to have help over the top. It looked like KZ or no. Yeah, it looked like KZ tried to jump something and gave everything up over the top. And that was on KZ, not on Joey Porter. There's a handoff. It looks like, yep. There's a toss. 2-point conversion, good. 17-3. 5 minutes and 5 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pittsburgh Steelers are down with an anemic offense, a defense that is tired. It's not a good day for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, I mean, at this pace or rate, nobody should be chanting "Fire Matt Canada" next year. I think he'll be gone. This is embarrassing. Yeah, Matt Canada will be fired this year. So we'll see who will be the next offensive coordinator. I know this we're talking about defense and that has nothing to do with the offense, but this team is just, the question comes up: do the Steelers end up 9-8 or something like that, and either barely miss the playoffs or make the playoffs and get out in the first round. It's going to be very difficult to build up this team by continually having to draft, 17 and older or past 17. Get mediocre. That's what we are. Mr. Trubisky and shotgun. Drops back to pass. Throws it short to Najee Harris. Makes a guy miss. Gets about 5 yards. Second down and 6. It's gain of 4. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game, or in the third quarter, I'm sorry. Mr. Trubisky's stats, 1 for 5 for 4 yards. That was his first completion. Mr. Trubisky drops back, throws it over to Deontay Johnson, who catches the ball first down at about the 41-yard line for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Some life. First and 10. Under center. Probably either a handoff or a play action pass. It's usually what it is. Play action pass. Under pressure, throws as he was hit. Was that a fumble or was that a throw? It went out of bounds either way. Second down and 10. That was Trubisky's arm was going forward, so that was an incomplete pass. There's 0 seconds on the play clock. I don't know what the refs are doing. Play clock has been moved back, or the clock has been moved back to 25 seconds. Mr. Trubisky in shotgun again. Second down and 10. It's another pass. Trubisky moves out of the pocket. He's running. He's got open daylight. He's got a gain of about 8. It's going to be third down and 2 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He had pretty good protection on that play. Was it Levis Willis just threw his third touchdown pass in his rookie season for the Tennessee Titans? Has our quarterback thrown 3 TDs in his freaking career? Can he pick our starting quarterback? No. Mitch goes back, moves out of the pocket, under pressure, makes a guy miss. Throw the ball, dude. Whoa. Deontay Johnson catches the ball. No penalties, no flags on the play. He was just moving around, making people miss back there. That's crazy. He made a lot of. Well, he didn't make a lot of people. He made a couple people miss. Gets hit as he's throwing the ball across the field back. Gets Deontay Johnson for a first down. Mr. Trubisky in shotgun. Jalen Warren in motion behind next to him. Another pass. It's a screen. We haven't seen one of these. Jalen Warren keeps going. First down. First at the Jacksonville 28-yard line. Maybe there's spark yet. Jalen Warren, man, he's got heart. If there's anything that guy don't have, it's if there's something that he does have, he's got some heart. He was a great pickup, undrafted last year. Mr. Trubisky in shotgun, the ball at the Jacksonville 29-yard line. It's a handoff to Jalen Warren up the middle, big gain for about 8-9 yards. Going to be second down and short. Things are starting to kind of move in the right direction, aren't they? If the Steelers can get in the end zone on this drive, and that puts them back within one score, obviously. They got a lot of work to do. They've done some pretty good things in the fourth quarter before. Let's see. Mr. Trubisky in shotgun, 2nd and 3. Drops back to pass, under pressure, throws a slant to George Pickens. First down, touchdown, George Pickens. Jumps over a person. Here we go. Touchdown pass number 1 for Mr. Trubisky on the game. Pittsburgh Steelers 9, Jacksonville Jaguars 17. There is life. Towels are being waved. I saw a couple plays we haven't seen very often with Kenny Pickett under the helm. 1, the screen. 2, a slant. And the extra point is up and good. Pittsburgh Steelers down just 1 score, back within a score, 17-10. Momentum might be going in the right direction for the first time in a while in this game. The Steelers started getting some momentum moving the ball a little bit earlier, but here we go. That was a pretty good play. I'm not gonna lie. George Pickens jumped over that guy, and the guy behind him the guy he jumped over ended up blocking the guy who was behind him. That's a good play. That was a good drive. That was a good drive by Mitch Trubisky. Like I've said, he's not my favorite quarterback in the world. I was kind of disappointed when the Steelers acquired him in free agency, but you got to give the guy, his credit. Oh no, Deontay Johnson is injured. He's being basically carried. Almost. We really don't need that. Deontay Johnson looks like he's down too. The ball is returned on the kickoff. He's got some space, but is tackled at the 27-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars at their own 27. A good game going on in Carolina. Houston 13, Carolina 12. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Steel Curtain Network. I'm part of their group there, and I do a YouTube show with Shannon White on Mondays called The Hangover. It's at 5 p.m. Eastern, and I do a audio only podcast on Fridays on Steel Curtain Network called State of the Steelers. Ensign with the handoff, bounces it out, gain of about 4, and there's a Survivor League that they have going on where you pick, one team every week to win, and you can only pick the team that you pick. You can only pick them once. So, like if I chose the Steelers this week, I can't choose them next week or any other week, right? And so every week you choose one team, and if your team loses, you get out. And for this week, I chose Houston to beat Carolina, and that's a very close game right now. So we're going to the fourth quarter. It's going to be second down and 6 for the Jacksonville Jaguars on the other side. I have a seal that has broken that needs to be attended real quick. I'll be right back. I'm back, y'all. For those that may be wondering, why do I wear the shades? I have a eye condition called keratoconus. And long story short, lights affect my eyes, and I got some bright ones in here. I think Renegade just went on. Fans are going crazy. Let's do this. 2nd down and 6. Trevor Lawrence drops back to pass. Throws the ball. It's caught by number 17, the tight end. Gain of about 5. It'll be 3rd and 1.5. You know, I'm going to the San Antonio Zoo not the zoo, the museum after this. If there's anything on the news for man climbing dinosaur bones at the zoo intoxicated, you know who it is. All right, Trevor Lawrence in shotgun, 3rd and 1. Come on, defense. 1st down. There's pass to ETN on the flat there. Deontay Johnson's walking around. He looks okay. You know, if Deontay Johnson can't go, Mitch Trubisky's going to play the rest of this game. Who do you think he's been playing with as his ex-receiver throughout in practice? Who do you think he's been practicing with? Calvin Austin. So Calvin Austin will probably come in. The penalty on the play. False start on the Jacksonville Jaguars, pushing back 5. It'll be 1st and 15. That's on Luke Farrell, tight end for the Jacksonville Jaguars. All right, come on, defense. It's 1st and 15. I know you've got 3 turnovers. You got another one in y'all. Another turnover. Let's do it. Trevor Lawrence drops back to pass, throws the ball quick. It's a catch, but gain of minimal yards. Looks like a gain of 2. Be 2nd down. Oh, actually, he gained about 6 yards. My bad. It's 2nd down and 8. It's a handoff. And right there, they got him for a minimal gain of maybe 3. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Let's see if the Pittsburgh Steelers can get off the field. Now, time is running out. There's 12 minutes and 55 seconds left in the game, and it's counting down. The Steelers are 1 score away from tying. If they want to win this game, they're going to have to get at least 2 scores on the board before the end of regulation. Jacksonville's in shotgun. Lawrence takes a snap, drops back to pass, throws the ball. Catch made by number 17, the tight end for Jacksonville, Evan Ingram. It's going to be a 1st down. You know, at a certain point, like, this defense has been on the field so dang long. You know, are we expecting too much? Come on, defense. It's first and 10 at the Pittsburgh Steelers 46. Handoffs, got space. 1st down, more yards. Gain about 14 yards. Oh, but the Steelers decided to, inactivate Brendan Fiocco. Right now would be a good time to utilize him, stuff up the middle, and allow the edge to contain instead of crashing down so much. Trevor Lawrence, play action pass, drops back to throw the ball. Oh, thank goodness. Good throw. Hit Calvin Ridley over the middle, right in his hands. He drops it. 2nd down and 10. Yeah, defense is tired. I'm with you there, Claude. They're already on their 9th play of this drive. 11 minutes left. That should that be a intentional grounding? 3rd down and 10. Come on, defense. Let's get a sack. Let's push them out of field goal range. They're at the Pittsburgh Steelers 33-yard line. Oh, there he goes. Down. Sack. What did I say? Here you go. TJ Watt on the sack. And they're out of field goal range there. There's no way they can get. They shouldn't be able to kick a field goal from there. Punt. 4th and 18 for. And out of the end zone, the Steelers will be taken to be 1st and 10 at the Pittsburgh Steelers 25 or 20-yard line to start off the next drive. Oh, man. Defense comes up big again. Defense comes up big again. Does Mitch Trubisky have a 4th quarter comeback? Does he have a little bit of Kenny Pickett in him? Oh, my God. It's only fitting, right? This team, regardless of who's playing in what position or where, the standard is the standard, and it's a freaking cardiac game every week. Oh, yeah, I forgot to change the score there. Give me a second. It's not a Steeler game if it doesn't go to the wire, right? But, hopefully maybe the Steelers can score a little bit quicker. That way they can give well, maybe not quicker, but they can score. There's only 10 minutes left in the game. They're down by a full touchdown. If you're anticipating that you're going to want to end this game in regulation, you definitely need 2 scores. Unless you're going to go for a 2-point conversion with your backup quarterback, as in practice, all the 2-point, stuff with the starters all week. I don't know if that's the smartest decision in the world. So, if you want to win this game in regulation, you need 2 drives. Steven's been doing all right. They finally put a plug on Calvin Ridley. Another game going down to the wire, though. I'm going to have a lot to go through for film on a short amount of time. I'm going to break down, this week, Mitch Trubisky, Kenny Pickett. And then I'm going to go to Pittsburgh to go see the Thursday night game. Deontay Johnson is on the field, so he seems to be all right. Whatever it was that was hindering him was not severe. Oh, it looks like there's going to be some pressure going up the middle. Oh, that is a free play. That's a free play. Go throw it deep. Mr. Trubisky just takes a knee, basically. Oh, no. Dan Moore is down. Looks like his knee is hurt. It's another first down, but Dan Moore went down, was clutching his knee. It don't look good, y'all. Broderick Jones is already out on the field, getting, stretching out, getting ready to go. It'll be first and five. Man, Mitch should have just thrown it up to Pickens, man. That's what I would have done. I would have been like, yeah, free play. It's an offside. Just chunk it. You know what I'm saying? And then even if it ain't George, there's got to be a route that's going deep or over the middle, anything past the first down. It's free play. Yeah, just being nitpicky. I just feel that this team needs, in order for this team to win, in most cases, they just need so many things to go right, especially at the end of games. It's first and 5, though. With Broderick Jones going into this game, it's not a drop off. You know what I mean? Losing the left tackle here, Dan Moore. It's unfortunate. You don't want anybody going down with an injury or anything like that. But Broderick Jones played well in Dan Moore's absence due to injury last time. He brought up the question. His play was so good that the question was brought up: should they start him? Should he be the starting, left tackle moving forward? And nobody was taking anything away from Dan Moore. A lot of folks were saying that he didn't lose the job, and he played well enough to keep it. And to a certain extent, I agree. He didn't do enough to lose the job, but I felt that Broderick Jones did enough to win it. Steelers wanted to go in a different way. It is what it is. But now, unfortunately, there's another injury, and Broderick Jones is going to have another opportunity to show what he has. But this team that was pretty deep, the offensive line coming into this season is lost a couple. Well, they lost Dan Moore a couple times. He's standing on the sideline. Looks like he's on his own balance or own power. He has his helmet still on, so I think he's anticipating coming back into the game. Hand off to Najee up the middle. First and 5. He's going to get about 2 yards. It'll be second down and 7. They're showing the touchdown pass to Pickens again. One thing that I saw in that play right away from that angle was that Mr. Trubisky threw the ball on time. And one of the things with Kenny, sometimes, not all the time, and he gotten better at it. But here recently, he's gotten better. But for the most part, he's had trouble having that, especially that slant, throwing that slant on time. And timeout called by Mitch Trubisky and the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's an update on Deontay. Oh, okay. So apparently he went in. He went into the tent because of a chest injury. It had nothing to do with his hamstring. The Chi-Town Incan says, real question is, why is Tomlin still our coach? We've been stagnant since I was in middle school. I'm now 26. It's true. Mr. Trubisky drops back to pass. 2nd down and 3. Throws it deep. Intercepted. This is what happened against the Ravens. Mr. Trubisky comes in, he gets a little bit too comfortable, then he turns over the ball. Thursday night, there has to be a conversation. If Pickett can't go, I'd put Rudolph in. Well, they called him down at the Jacksonville 40-yard line, so they're not in Pittsburgh territory. There's only 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Steelers are down 1 touchdown, 17-10. It's just not that guy. Like I said throughout this entire game when he came in, nothing against him. I just don't like him as a quarterback. To be honest, I'm not a fan of the quarterback room the Steelers have. TR pickup on a handoff. Oh, wow. Oh, boy, just took a terrible towel. The guy that intercepted the ball. Oh, the Jacksonville Jaguars are waving the terrible towel in the field. That pisses me off. I'll be honest. Play action pass thrown over the middle. 1st down for Jacksonville. They're down to the Pittsburgh Steelers 41. I mean, what can we do? They're gonna wave our freaking flag, our towel, and just fuck. What can we do right now? Can't do jack about it. Saying looking good, y'all. Trevor Lawrence in shotgun, 4 seconds on the play clock. 1, it's a handoff, breaks a run, 1st down for Travis Etienne and the Jacksonville Jaguars down to the Pittsburgh Steelers 27-yard line. There is a penalty on the play. Hopefully it's a hold. Come on, refs, you've been screwing us. Holding on the offense. I'd be happy to give Kenny another chance with another off. The thing with Kenny Pickett is there's so much film that it's not on Matt Canada. Majority of it isn't on Matt Canada. Majority of it's been on the quarterback. So, this, oh, man. Ingram running for a big gain down to the Steelers 19. So much for the freaking, holding penalty and maybe perhaps doing something. But like I said, what I was saying about Pickett was, one of my concerns was going into this game was going to be the weather. And I said at the beginning of the stream that Pickett did well in the last game, and games that he's done well have been games that are in domes or in good weather. When the weather's tough, he struggles. This game, I'm not saying it was on him when he was in the game. Obviously, Deontay Johnson dropped the ball a couple times in the first drive. That really killed the Pittsburgh Steelers. But there's many times where he's just either not making the right read, or when he does see something and there's something open. There's been times where there's a receiver wide open right in front of him and he just doesn't pull the trigger. I'm not opposed to drafting another quarterback. 2nd down and 9, and Jacksonville's going to have to call a timeout. Play clock was running down. And, there are certain things that I don't see in Pickett's game that are going to ever be not even above average. Like his release is very slow. I don't like it. He has to really torque up to throw the ball. And in the amount of, torquing that he does, you would expect the ball to come out pretty quick. And it really doesn't. And so, I don't know. I mean, look at what Levi Willis just did, or whatever his name is. Willis, or I don't know what his name is, from Tennessee. Put up 3 touchdowns in a game. Playing fantastic. Probably going to put over 300 yards. At what point have we seen that from our quarterback? You can't say, it's the coach. Well, they had Ryan Tannehill before, and he's been a proven a play offside or a false start, so they're gonna delay game. False 5-star or 5-yard penalty. Anyway, that's why I'm opposed, to be honest with you guys. I'm very opposed to trading it for anybody and giving up a lot of next year's draft, just in case somebody falls. You never know where the Steelers land. You know what I mean? 6 minutes and 3 seconds left in the game. The Steelers are losing to Jacksonville 17-10. It is. There's a handoff to Travis Etienne. Gets tackled in the backfield by Killebrew. It's now 3rd down. That's the other thing, too, that with Minka's injury, he's not going to probably be good to go this upcoming week on a short week against Tennessee. Trevor Lawrence, shotgun, hands the ball off. 3rd and 15, they tackle him at the 19-yard line. It's going to be 4th down, 5 minutes left to go in the game. They're probably going to drop down to about 440, 445 by the time that they, end up snapping this ball. Steelers will have 4 minutes and change to come back with at least 10 points to tie the game up with all 3 timeouts. We'll see. And it's good. 20-10 for Jacksonville. I'll be back, y'all. I'll just be back. All right, 4 minutes and 35 seconds left in the game. Steelers are down by 2 scores. Have 2 timeouts. Ball out of the end zone. The Steelers will be taking the ball 1st and 10 at their 25. Mr. Trubisky in shotgun. Low snap. Throws it out. Pass completed to Connor Hayward. Gain of about 4 yards. 2nd down. Let's play with some urgency. Dan Moore is back out there on the field. Mr. Trubisky takes a snap. Throws it out to Jalen Warren underneath. He gets about another 3-4 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Mr. Trubisky takes the snap, throws it over the middle, catch, 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers to Connor Hayward. But this little ding and dunk stuff ain't gonna get us 2 scores in 4 minutes, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on, this George Pickens on the sideline. Another pass to the running back over the middle at the 40. 2nd down, time running out, 3:23, 3:22. Steelers are playing in hurry up. You know, unless they intend to get a freaking onside kick, they need to hurry the hell up. Mr. Trubisky drops back. He scrambles, is running towards the out of bounds, gets the 1st down. 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go. 1st and 10. I don't know if he had a 1st down. It looked like he had the ball in the wrong arm. But I wouldn't challenge that if I was Jacksonville. Throws the ball incomplete to Rodney Williams. Dude, freaking Rodney Williams gets a target before Darnell Washington. The use of these players is questionable. Maybe people are right to question the Mike Tomlin decisions. Yards per play is 6.3 to Jacksonville to 3.9 for the Steelers. Mr. Trubisky takes another low snap and slips, sacked on the ground. Be 3rd down and like 16 at the 40. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the game. Time is running out. 2:46. 45. I don't know why the ball has been basically rolling to Trubisky for the last I don't know how many games. He slips, has no. Trubisky goes deep and is intercepted again. Mr. Trubisky is back. Oh, they're ruling it incomplete. 4th and 16. Yeah, like Najee and John, 100%. Like, I mean, you look at what other players for the Pittsburgh Steelers are doing outside of Pittsburgh. Kevin Dotson looks like he's going to be probably a Pro Bowl guard. Kendrick Green was looking like a dang Pro Bowl guard until he got hurt. Another low snap. Throws it Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Game is over. Well, guys, game is over. $20-10 in embarrassing fashion. You know, I'm with you there, Chi-Town. I'm for a complete overhaul. You know, offensive line coach, the offensive coordinator, the all the position coordinators for the most part, or coaches. They're not Omar Khan and Andy Weidl's guys. So it's not like they own Jack, right? Get rid of their ass. Just get rid of them, man. Just overhaul the entire damn thing. And I don't know. If you end up getting a pretty high draft pick, you might want to consider the most important position on the field. The Steelers call a timeout, 2nd and 10, 2 minutes, 21 seconds left in the game. They're at the Pittsburgh Steelers 40. Travis Etienne gets the handoff. They lose 5 yards, tackled by Alex Highsmith. 2 minutes, 17 seconds. There should be another timeout here. It'll be 3rd down, and then they'll have the 2-minute warning. And then the Steelers will need a freaking miracle from hell. This is the first game that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to reach double-digit score and not win. Like, even if it's not Matt Canada's fault, fire him. Fire him. We need a spark. Fire him. Fire him and put somebody else just to give the freaking appearance that you're doing something different. I mean, this is. I seriously think that there are college offenses that are better than the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Like, if we took every player off of the top-ranked offense in the nation, just, one team, not individual or players. Oh, that's on the Steelers too. Bull crap. But anyways, if you took, I don't know who's ranked number 1, number 2, or whatever, but if you took one of their offenses and put it on the Steelers team, they would do better than the Steelers offense. So if Jacksonville gets a first down, it's game over. If not, then they'll have to punt it. Don't get him, so it'll be we'll go to the 2-minute warning. It'll be 4th down. And the Steelers will have no timeouts, 2 scores to get to. A partridge in a pear tree. Yeah, the offense has been horrible for the last. It's been longer than 3 years. It's been since probably 2018. I think 2018 is when the Steelers started to go down. They started going down. 2017 was the last year that I thought that the Steelers had an offense that could have gotten, a playoff win. 2018, that was been through a lot of interceptions that year, tremendous amount of interceptions. He started heading downward that year in 2018. 2019 is when he threw his arm out. And so we had the combination of Duck and Mason Rudolph, who, go look at the stats, has better stats as a quarterback, as a starting quarterback, than Kenny Pickett does. In yards completion, touchdowns versus interceptions, the whole 9 yards. It is what it is. And everybody wants to look at Mason and say he's a bad quarterback, which I don't disagree with. I don't think he's a great quarterback. But I think he's comparable with the 3 quarterbacks we have: Mr. Trubisky, Kenny Pickett, and Mason Rudolph. If they were running a race, they'd be all pretty close to each other, if not tied, in my opinion. So you had Mason and Duck come in, and then you had what was it? Was that the year we won 11-0 when Ben came back? Yeah, that was 2020. That was the COVID year. It was 11-0, but that was considered the worst 11-0 team that we've had. Get flaked in the playoffs by freaking Cleveland. And then the following year, was that Ben's last year? Ben did everything he could to win that season. And, I think that if the Steelers had a good offensive line then, Ben's last season, he got the team to the playoffs. I think there's a possibility there that, if he had this offensive line versus the one he had, his last season as, the Steelers quarterback, I think that the Steelers would have done it significantly better. But you literally had, Kendrick Green, who the Steelers don't have anymore, as his starting center. Kevin Dotson, who's also not on the team, and a rookie Dan Moore, to protect his left side and his blind side. So, and then Kenny Pickett's first year, I don't blame him for the slow start to a certain extent. The Steelers get down at the 3-yard line. But, I don't blame him. He was a rookie quarterback, this, that, and the third. But I just don't see it. I didn't see it last year. A lot of people gave me a lot of crap for it because I kept saying, I really don't see it. But maybe it is. Offense didn't look good when Kenny was in compared to what Mitch has done. Still ain't solid Kenny by far. Either we need a quarterback, or we need either a new QB, or we need a new QB. We need a new QB. I don't think Mitch Trubisky did well. The only thing that Mitch does better than Kenny is he can throw the ball faster. But just being honest, if you put a blank number and a visor on all 3 quarterbacks and just look at the ball coming out of their hand, you probably couldn't pick which one was the first, second, or third quarterback. It's God honest truth. Mr. Trubisky has 2 completions on this drive. He's now got a first down. The Pittsburgh Steelers 20, 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the game. 18, it's going down. Maybe try to aim for the sideline. Yeah, in Canada, I'll be honest, I don't watch too much college ball. So I don't know much about his, what he did in college. What he's done as a professional, I haven't seen anything I like. I don't blame him for everything, because players do have a very big hand in if their team is good or not. And look at the Patriots. Bill Belichick's been there a long time. He drafted and developed Tom Brady, right? Yeah, without Tom Brady, they ain't jack. So, in fact, I think Bill Belichick's going to end up a legal formation on the Steelers, so the ball's coming back. 1 minute and 2 seconds left in this horrific game of punishment for us. And so, for me, like I said, if you put a mask over the quarterbacks and just watch their decision making and where they were throwing the ball and how they throw the ball, you probably couldn't tell who was who. I live in Texas, and the fucking Cowboys won like 50-something or 20-something. And now I probably got to hear all this crap by Cowboy fans for the rest of the week. There it is. Najee Harris with a catch on 2nd and 3. Gets out of bounds. 32 seconds left in the game. And Carolina freaking won, so I'm out of that Survivor League. It's a great football weekend for me, right? I don't disagree. I don't disagree with this. No matter who the quarterback is, they'll pretty much stink with Canada. You know, when you have a mediocre quarterback and a crappy offensive coordinator, this is what we end up getting. You know what I mean? I don't think Matt Canada is an NFL coordinator. You know, I honestly don't. I don't think he's an NFL coordinator. I also don't think that the Steelers have an NFL starting quarterback. You know, now they're kind of moving the ball down the field, but they're playing a prevent defense. So all of this that Mitch Trubisky is doing right now is just padding up the stats. There's a picture of Minka on the sideline and civilians and civies. I agree with you. He is the sole reason the Patriots got their rings. And, you know, I think Ben isn't the sole reason. Let me rephrase it. Ben is not the sole reason. You know, the Pittsburgh Steelers had a freaking amazing defense, you know, when the Steelers went and won their Super Bowls. In fact, I think Super Bowl 40 against Seattle was won in spite of Ben Roethlisberger. So, yeah, that's true. I will say, though, like, Ben Roethlisberger has kept this team afloat in the last 10 years. That is what it is. 17 seconds left in the game. Ball thrown over the middle. That's going to do it. Connor Hayward wants them to down the ball. There's 5 seconds left in the game. One last play. I don't think there's a play that anybody can draw up that's going to get us 10 points. Just freaking let it end. 4-3 now. Just freaking great, man. Now we need everybody to lose just so we can kind of stay there. You know what I mean? Chi-Town says Steeler fans need to beg Roethlisberger to snag the job for a few years at least as quarterback coach. You know, I'll be honest. Hold on. This is the last play of the game, and that one's intercepted too. That's how it goes. 3 interceptions for Mitch Trubisky. Basically a replay of what he did when he came in against Baltimore. Doesn't look like Kenny Pickett will probably play Thursday night against the Tennessee Titans. So the Steelers are going to have a huge question mark at the quarterback position come Thursday night. They're 4-3 in an embarrassing loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars in another game that just was inept by the offense. Couldn't get anything going. When they did throw the ball correctly, Deontay Johnson was dropping it. So it's going to be a long, short week. But the Steelers got to get over it and move forward. It's a bad day for me, y'all, but it is what it is. Mint Mitch. Yeah, he was in rare mid-season form today. Thank you guys for everybody that has watched and tuned in. I appreciate you guys. Steelers lose, drop 4-3. See you guys on the 22. I'll be breaking down the all 22 this week. I'm talking about the quarterback position, running back position, and offense in whole. Go check that out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. See you next time. Peace.